covering the villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News Team.
Area schools are in search of valuable tutors for kids. Plus, a food-to-table initiative continues to flourish. Within the Villages community and the surrounding areas, so many Floridians dedicate their time in their week to giving back. Village of LaBelle South resident Mary Getz is a volunteer with Tutors for Kids. She spends one day a week helping students with their reading skills inside Miss Wall's class at Wildwood Elementary School.
She's got her hands full, and so whatever I can do to help her, I always go, I take her lead. Which children would you like me to work with today? So she gives me that information when I come in. I'm a retired teacher. I love the energy of children, and it's always been my passion to teach reading. I love seeing the progress that they make with additional help. There's a lot of need in the Wildwood schools, or in Sumter County in general. Tutors for Kids covers Sumter, Marion, and Lake County schools, so they're always looking for volunteers. And I know the numbers are down since COVID, so they're trying to build up their base of tutors in all the schools.
Tutors for Kids is in dire need of more volunteers. They currently have 185 active volunteers spread across 12 schools in Sumter, Lake, and Marion counties. They work at Title I public schools, which have higher numbers of students from low-income families. To volunteer your time with this group, you can visit the website on your screen and take a look at the front page story on Tuesday's Daily Sun. The Villages Grown has been inviting people to explore their innovative hydroponic greenhouses by taking a Villages Grown farm tour. And while on site, you can also visit their unique mobile market to purchase fresh produce, too.
I first was introduced to the Airstream at Fenny, when it was at the Fenny Grill area, and also at Loblolly and Longleaf. So I'm not a stranger to the van, or to the Airstream, but it's a great idea, and I think there are folks probably haven't discovered the store at Sawgrass, which I'd highly recommend because it's really nice. So it's a great opportunity to get introduced to the product, try some and see what you think. It's incredible because I didn't expect to find the produce that they have and they perform. Now going through the tour, it's even more impressive because it's like nothing else I've ever seen. And I grew up in Wisconsin in the farming area, so I'm familiar with agriculture, but this is not agriculture. Having gone up and down 44 and Morris, past it, and I've always wondered what it's like, so I was really interested in seeing it inside. And I'm impressed by the science. I'm impressed by how meticulous they are and how they produce the product and how they package it and distribute it. And I think it's only going to get bigger. And I'm just hoping that other folks, when they go to the drugs or the grocery store, that they discover it because it's fabulous. I use the microgreens all the time. Just another example of what's happening in the Village area, and being a resident here, I really appreciate the fact that there's lots of things going on, including some really high science items when it comes to growing food. Of course, the entertainment's there and all the other things. So I'm convinced, I'm a believer, and I have two sisters now that live down here as well. So we're almost starting a compound here at the Villages.
It's been a very positive response. So when they go in, they put their ticket, they get their little goodie bag, so when they're done with that, they can come in here and they can shop around and go ahead and add in a few more items, so that way they can have a wonderful, wholesome meal when they get home. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, our tour hours are from 4 until, I believe our last one is at 6:15. So we are open to the public during those days, so they can come in Tuesdays and Wednesdays during the tour times and go ahead and purchase whatever they would like to have for their dinners. So we have our microgreens, we have our heirloom tomatoes, we have our beefsteak tomatoes, we have our variety of lettuces. We just encourage people to come on in and see what our facility, how we operate, so they get that connection to their food.
After this short break, don't miss out on the chance to celebrate local veterans.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN. This hurricane preparedness tip from VNN and WVLG is brought to you by the Villages Insurance.
Hi, this is WVLG Senior Forecaster Dave Toll. Supplies are exceptionally important during hurricane season, and what types should you have? At least 3 days supply of bottled water, or a minimum of 1 gallon per person per day. At least a 3-day supply of non-perishable, easy-to-prepare food, manual can opener, flashlights and extra batteries, multi-purpose tools such as a Swiss Army knife, cell phones with chargers and car charger adapters, battery-powered or hand-cranked radio and extra batteries, family and emergency contact information, extra cash, a map of the area in case GPS services are down. Keep listening for more information, including pets, tips, supplies, detailed information to keep on hand during the hurricane season. Presented by the Villages Insurance, and thank you for listening to your Villages soundtrack, WVLG.
Your Villages soundtrack is here for you throughout hurricane season and severe weather season.
Idalia, now a Category 4 hurricane.
This WVLG Hurricane Update is brought to you by Villages Insurance. Please listen carefully.
And we're also going to be joined by our forecasters, Dave Toll and Christopher James.
If you take a look at your home here in the Villages, that's getting almost 2/3 of the way up.
Rainfall in the Villages between 1 and 4 inches, and the wind speeds we expect going between 30 and 40 miles an hour during the brunt of the storm.
This Hurricane Update, we have the information you need when you need it. Stay tuned to WVLG. This is VNN.
You can show your support for area military veterans Wednesday evening. Villages Honor Flight's Mission 59 will take off early Wednesday morning with nearly 70 veterans as they travel to our nation's capital for a memorable day. They will visit various war memorials built in their honor. You can honor veterans on this mission by going to American Legion Post 347 in Lady Lake, which is at the corner of County Road 466 and Rolling Acres Road. There's going to be a special welcome home celebration around 11 p.m. Wednesday. This is always a memorable moment filled with patriotism.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. High temperatures this week through the weekend in the mid-80s, overnight lows in the low 70s. Wednesday's high is going to be 84, Thursday 84, and then Friday 82. Rain every day this week, starting mostly in the afternoons into the evening hours here in the Villages.
At least once a month, members of the Hometown Twirlers perform at a local event in the community. Team coordinator Susan Donahue Osborne says their performances make people happy and it's just fun for them to do. The group consists of villagers who have been part of other twirling groups. Instead of performing on town squares, the Hometown Twirlers travel to perform at venues around the community. Some of their regular audiences include residents of assisted living facilities and veteran groups. Susan says their performances consist of rock and roll and patriotic routines. This group also does regular charity projects. Susan says they want a team of about 11 at the most, and they're looking for additional residents to join the team. Hometown Twirlers co-coordinator Janet Abbott says this is the greatest group of women you can imagine because everyone is very welcoming. And if you don't have twirling experience, the members are willing to teach you. The Hometown Twirlers meet at 11 a.m. Fridays at Coconut Cove Recreation. Up next, we have details about a musical event coming your way.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanleys Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley's Steamer gets your home cleaner.
The link between falling and hearing loss is well documented. Believe it or not, people with hearing loss are 3 times more likely to have a severe fall. And we all know what happens with a severe fall. You wind up hospitalized. In a lot of cases, you break your hip. A lot of people die within 12 months of that break, unfortunately. So the great news is just treating your hearing loss significantly reduces your fall risk.
Talented resident musicians will be sharing their talents with everyone later this week.
In the street,
The 8th Annual Music Lovers Showcase will be taking over Savannah Center from 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday and 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Friday. Admission is $2 for residents and their guests with proper ID. You can get those tickets from an at-your-service location now or at the door. Each day of this 2-day musical extravaganza will star resident entertainers and bands performing 1-hour sets throughout the day in all the rooms. Concession stands will also offer light food items as well, with proceeds benefiting the Buffalo Scholarship Foundation. Overall, about 50 Villages bands, duos, and solo entertainers will be part of this Music Lovers Showcase. Keeping with the musical theme now, let's listen in to some talented resident musicians that belong in the Saxophone Ensemble that meets inside Mulberry Grove Recreation on Thursdays.
If you ever plan to move to the west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA. More than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. And you go to St. Louis, down in Missouri, as warm as it is.
be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
When you visit Codys, you're walking into a great bar with fantastic drink options, including 2-for-1 happy hour, and a very cool place to eat with great food and phenomenal service.
I love the BOGO fajitas every Wednesday, and we love coming here and feel like family.
Just like family, with loads of smiles for you at Codys Original Roadhouse in Brownwood and Lake Sumter Landing.
Going on now at Cartworld Golf Cars, the summer clearance. All new 2023 club cars and Garrias must go.
Buy now and save big. Model year and discounts up to $1,250.
Whether you're in the market for a 2, 4, or 6-seater with gas, electric, or lithium power, Cartworld has it.
There's never been a better time to buy.
Hurry, don't miss out. When these cars are gone, so are these prices.
A few months ago, we introduced you to Village of Hawkins resident Renee Ferguson. In June, she won gold at the Pan American Masters Championships as she set 5 records in her 2 types of power lifts in her age group. She just returned from yet another successful competition. She traveled to Poland last month for her first weightlifting competition outside of the United States. She won gold at the International Masters Weightlifting Association World Championships in her 65 to 69 age group. She achieved her heaviest lift in the snatch at 29 kilograms and 39 kilograms in the clean and jerk. She says when she was standing on the podium listening to the national anthem being played, she had one hand on her heart and one on her medal. She looked at her husband and she was practically in tears. She says she was the only one in her age and weight category representing the United States. Renee is now seeking to win gold at the Howard Cohen Classic in February to complete the Grand Slam. She says she has 3 out of the 4 and she really wants that final gold medal. Take a look at the Only in the Villages feature on the front page of Tuesday's Daily Sun to learn more about this gold medal winning power lifter. With your toes in the sand, you can give sand volleyball a try. There are 8 sand volleyball courts scattered across 5 locations in the Villages: First Responders, Clarendon, Chula Vista, Riverbend, and Seabreeze Recreation. This game is offered at various levels from beginners to more advanced. There's also open play sessions too, so you can ease on into the game and meet some new friends. Take a look at the Recreation and Parks insert found at any recreation facility for the schedule at each of these locations. It's time now for a brief commercial break. We'll be right back.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN. Broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood.
G50, G50.
B15, bingo! In your face, Earl!
She said G50. I got bingo. When you have hearing problems, it's the little details you miss.
We can help. Take our 7-day free trial. In your face, Earl.
Elite Hearing Centers of America. From hearing problems to hearing solutions.
It's time now to check in on Hollywood news happenings. Here's Mark Edward Willows with this week's entertainment news update.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Mark Edward Willows with the latest in entertainment news. Well, it is official. Vanna White has signed on the dotted line, and she will be remaining on Wheel of Fortune to continue to turn those letters for 2 more years. Vanna has signed a multi-million-dollar contract, and she will continue with Ryan Seacrest when he takes over hosting duties from Pat Sajak next season. Shannon Dougherty recently got together with the cast of Beverly Hills 90210 for a reunion. As you recall, that is the show that made her a household name back in the 90s. Unfortunately, today Shannon is suffering from breast cancer in stage 4. And she had a speech to her friends saying that, I know I have a journey ahead of me, but I am doing the best that I can. And Shannon, we definitely wish you the best. Condolences go out to Billy Miller, who portrayed an actor on the CBS daytime soap opera, The Young and the Restless. Billy was only 43 years old and he passed away last week after committing suicide. The actor suffered from manic depression, so our condolences go out to his family, his friends, and all of his fans. Also, Cindy Crawford, remember her, super top model of the 1980s? Well, anyway, she has a little gripe with Oprah Winfrey. Back in the day when it was the Oprah Winfrey Show in 1986, Cindy appeared on that program. And Oprah told her to get in front of the camera and show everyone your body. Well, apparently Cindy felt a little bit uncomfortable with that, nor did she expect to do that. So today she is saying that back in the day on that show, she sort of felt like cattle, and she really did not appreciate it. And Apple TV right now is doing a documentary on it, and that documentary just premiered last week, so be looking for that. Carson Daly wants to clear up rumors. He is not leaving the Today Show. As you know, he is quite busy. He co-hosts the Today Show in the morning, and he is also on The Voice for NBC. Now, The Voice is shot in Los Angeles, while the Today Show is shot in New York. So rumors are kind of flying all over that Carson will be leaving the show, and he says there is absolutely no truth to it. Well, have you ever wondered who the two rudest celebrities are in Hollywood? I'll give you a second to think about it. Okay, second is up. Well, if you guessed Tobey Maguire and Ellen DeGeneres, you guessed right. That was recently in a poll taken in a magazine. Apparently, Tobey Maguire and Ellen DeGeneres are not exactly what they seem like on camera. So, there you have it. And right now, that is the latest in Hollywood. I'm Mark Edward Willows. Everyone out there, take care, and I will see you the next time. Bye-bye.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Time now for the Village's Entertainment Beat.
I'm Natalie, here with your Entertainment Beat. At the Village's Entertainment, we have a list of spooktacular events to help you celebrate the thrills and chills of Halloween all month long. Do the Time Warp again with the Rocky Horror Picture Show's 48th Anniversary Tour at the Sharon, September 28th. And prop bags will be sold in the lobby before the show, and you must be 18 or older to attend. For the die-hard fans, you can still purchase tickets to an exclusive VIP meet and greet with the original Brad Majors, Barry Bostwick. Get ready for the tricks and treats of Haunted Illusions. The whole family can look forward to captivating spells, uproarious comedy, and audience participation that gets every ghost, goblin, and ghoul into the act. That'll be at the Savannah Center, October 6th. Snap along, your favorite spooky and kooky household, the Addams Family, is coming to Savannah Center October 10th through the 12th to sing and dance for you. The story follows a grown-up Wednesday Addams falling in love for the first time and just how Morticia and Gomez and the whole crew embrace the wackiness that is family. Our special events crew is already hard at work on your hometown Halloween celebration. The party starts October 27th from 4 to 9, debuting 2 haunted houses with performances from Village's resident groups. And the party will continue starting at 10 the next morning with farmers market and more entertainment throughout the day. And if you think you can wrangle your furry family member into a costume, it's time to register for Growloween, Pet Walk and Costume Contest. Registration opens September 29th and the Pet Walk takes place October 28th at 10 p.m. Be sure to check out more details on our website. Hometown Halloween also hosts a trunk and treat that's free for children 12 and under, and we are accepting donations now. You can donate at regional recreation centers, at box office locations, or at any of our upcoming special events. There is a brand new event that will be coming to Spanish Springs Town Square on Halloween, featuring everybody's favorite DJ, Scooter. Scooter's Monster Bash will be October 31st for a night filled with music, dancing, costume contests, and more. You can find more information and tickets for these events online at thevillagesentertainment.com, at our box office locations, or over the phone. That's your entertainment, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Natalie. Of course, the Villages is the place to be when it comes to great musical entertainment. These are the bands ready to perform for you on Wednesday. That's all the news we have for now. Pick up a copy of Wednesday's Daily Sun to read about the details of upcoming resident theater performances. Make sure you get out there and enjoy the Villages lifestyle.
After my husband passed away, I didn't date for years. I recently met Bill online, and we've really hit it off. I'm supposed to meet him for the first time next week. He just needs $500 for a plane ticket.
Online dating scams like this one can be hard to recognize at first. But when someone you've never met asks you for money, it should be a red flag.
It turns out Bill isn't actually Bill at all. He's a scam artist who preys on people like me. Don't make the same mistake I did.